Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. GH spoilers. Cameron Mathison talks General Hospital exit. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Cameron Mathison has racked up some enemies as Drew Kane. However, recently, rumors suggest that Cameron could be on his way out. Cameron recently addressed this, although some fan may not know that. What did Cameron have to say? Cameron Mathison joined General Hospital in 2021. Mathison played Ryan Lavery on AMC after getting his break in soap operas. Cameron even served as host of I Wanna Be a Soap Star. Of course, All My Children ended in September 2013. In 2021, Mathison took over as Drew, a role formerly played by the late Billy Miller. Now there are rumors that Mathison is vacating the roles now that Drew is discussing moving to Washington, D.C. Recently, fans were speculating that Mathison was leaving in June 2025 as Drew was rumored to be getting killed off. Of course, this is mainly because of Drew's decision to have an affair with Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, who is married to Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, who happens to be his nephew. Could Willow Tate knock Drew off? Rumors are now circulating now that there may be a whodunit mystery suggesting that even Willow could be the one to take Drew out. Mathison recently took to Instagram to address his possible exit himself. Mathison's comments were short and rather sweet, and if you blink, you may miss it altogether. In mid-August, Cameron took to Instagram to post a photo with his daughter Layla. "Gonna miss this monkey when she goes off to school again," Mathison wrote. Mathison's post included #DaddySquirrel, as he and his daughter were laughing at each other in a loving moment. Mathison addressed his rumored exit in the comments. Cameron Mathison comments on rumored exit. Mathison answered with a simple no when asked if the rumors of his exit was true. Just because Cameron isn't leaving doesn't mean that there won't be some mystery dealing with Drew in the future. Fans are just going to have to keep watching just to see what happens with Drew and any mysteries surrounding him. That's good news. You are a very good person in your everyday life. People seem to think you're a bad guy all the time. Us that know you know better. So are you glad that Cameron is staying on GH? What are your thoughts on Drew not exiting the picture? It's not every day that a fan favorite makes a shocking exit from General Hospital. When Cameron Mathison, Drew Kane, first joined the cast in 2021, longtime soap fans immediately felt the magnetism he brought to Port Charles. A household name thanks to his All My Children run as Ryan Lavery, Mathison slid into Drew's orbit with charisma, intensity, and the steady presence that gave the Quartermaine family another layer of heart. But as viewers know all too well, every soap storyline is built on twists, departures, and shocking revelations. And now, as rumors swirl, Mathison himself has broken his silence about what's next, and why his exit isn't as simple as it seems. Drew Kane's tumultuous ride. Since returning to Port Charles, Drew's journey has been nothing short of chaotic. Viewers watched him battle kidnappings, imprisonment, brainwashing, mob threats, and the emotional fallout of reuniting with Sam, Scout, and the Quartermaines. But just when Drew seemed poised for stability, running Aurora Media alongside Michael Corinthos, flirting with a new romance, and stepping up as a father, the writer sent his life spiraling again. The recent shooting storyline pushed Drew into the spotlight, turning him into both a victim and a question mark. With Jason back in town and Sonny reclaiming his mob territory, Drew's role began to look uncertain. Was there room in Port Charles for another hero? Or was the character about to fade into the shadows? Mathison speaks out. In a candid interview, Cameron Mathison opened up about his GH journey and the reasons behind his upcoming departure. "I've had such an amazing time at General Hospital," Mathison shared, his trademark warmth unmistakable. "The cast, the crew, there's so much history there, and to be part of that legacy meant the world to me. But sometimes in this business, stories take a different turn than you expect." The actor confirmed that Drew's arc was always meant to be high stakes, but hinted that timing played a role in his decision. "There are projects I've been passionate about that I've put on hold. And as much as I love Drew and GH, it felt like the right moment to explore what's next." Behind-the-scenes whispers. Insiders say Mathison's schedule has been jam-packed outside of Port Charles. Hosting gigs, film roles, and health advocacy work have kept him busy, and juggling all of it alongside a demanding soap schedule was no easy feat. There were days Cameron would film GH in the morning and be on a flight later that night for another project, one set source revealed. He gave 110%, but at some point, it takes a toll. Fans may recall that Mathison's casting was seen as a major coup for GH. Bringing a beloved AMC alum on board not only thrilled longtime soap fans but also gave Drew Kane a second chance at front-burner storylines after actor
Drew's
Billy
exit
Miller's
will
tenure
play out.
Of course, the question on every fan's mind is, how will Drew leave Port Charles? Spoilers tease that Drew's shooting may not just be a dramatic twist but also the launching point for his departure. Whispers suggest he may go into witness protection, disappear overseas on a mysterious mission, or even fake his death to protect Scout. Some fans are bracing for heartbreak, fearing a permanent exit, while others believe the door will be left wide open for a future return. Drew is too important to just vanish, one viewer posted on social media. He's a Quartermain, he's Jason's twin, he's Scout's father. They can't write him off without leaving some breadcrumbs for a comeback. Mathison on Drew's legacy. When asked about what he hoped viewers would take from Drew's journey, Mathison grew reflective. Drew was all about resilience, he said. This was a man who had his entire life stolen, who had to rediscover who he was piece by piece. And yet, he kept choosing family, love, and doing the right thing. I think that's what makes him resonate with people. He also had a heartfelt message for fans. Soap fans are some of the most loyal, passionate viewers in the world. They welcomed me back into daytime with open arms. And I'll never forget that. Just because this chapter is closing doesn't mean it's the end of the book. What comes next for Cameron Mathison? Mathison's calendar is already filling up. Industry chatter points to several upcoming film projects, including family-friendly features and possibly a return to holiday movies, a genre in which he has long been a staple. There's also speculation about new hosting gigs. With his easygoing style and experience on Entertainment Tonight and Home and Family, Mathison remains a sought-after TV personality. And let's not forget his advocacy work. After beating cancer in 2019, the actor has become a strong voice for wellness and early detection, something he plans to keep championing as he moves forward. Will Drew Kane return someday? In true soap fashion, no door is ever truly closed. Drew's exit may sting, but it's hard to imagine Port Charles without him forever. The character's ties to the Quartermains, Jason, Sam, and Scout mean there's always a reason for him to return, whether for a dramatic rescue, a shocking reveal, or even a recast down the line. Still, fans hope Mathison himself will reprise the role when the time is right. Never say never, he teased with a grin. Drew has survived worse than a storyline exit. If the stars align, who knows what could happen? Fan reactions. As news spread, fans flooded social media with mixed emotions. I'm gutted. Drew was finally getting good storylines, and now this. One wrote, Cameron was such a breath of fresh air. I'll follow him to whatever project he does next, another shared. Some remained hopeful. Soap exits are never final. I'm betting he'll be back within 2 years. The bottom line. Cameron Mathison's exit marks the end of an era, both for Drew Kane and for General Hospital fans who have grown attached to his take on the character. But as Mathison himself said, this isn't goodbye, it's see you later. Port Charles may lose Drew for now, but with the actor's talent, charisma, and deep connection to fans, his presence will always linger in the halls of GH. So whether Drew sails off into the sunset, vanishes on a mission, or is mourned after a shocking twist, viewers know one thing for sure: the story is never truly over.